Hi, SINBSSI here, trying to be trendy and fit with them cool kids by joining this trend that nobody asked for but everyone still enjoys the tea. Really? What would the internet be without people's unrequested opinions? PLS, don't watch this if you get easily triggered or if you can't conceive the idea of the world being full of millions of people who don't think the same way you do. Remember that it is okay to have an opinion and share it, just like it is okay to agree or disagree with others. You know what's not okay? Not standing Luna XD. Well, let's begin with this. 1. Being multi-fandom is the best thing ever. I hate that this fact can be considered an unpopular opinion. Most of us stay in our lane, loving and appreciating many groups while being bullied by everyone else. But joke's on those who think that standing one group has to be like being married and act like they're cheating whenever they listen or like a song by a group that's not their favicedom. 2. G-Friends songs don't sound all the same. Y'all just like to pretend that that joke is funny and that you've never heard of artists having a trademark sound, image. And don't try to come at me with some BS like, but what about Love Whisper and Summer Raw and You Dumb Beach BC? You literally just missed the entire point of the parallel concept, and only intellectuals can tell they did it on purpose. G-Friends' power, innocence and passionate melancholy remain unbothered. 3. Cute concepts deserve better. What is so wrong about a nice song with a colorful MV and a fun choreography? Do y'all hate being happy or what? And yes, I know, but SINBSSI, you used to hate overly cute concepts, so what about that? Well, I was dumb once, and as you can see, you as well can get cured and become an intellectual like me once you learn to respect and appreciate cuteness. Also, girls are not the ones to blame when only old pervs enjoy cute concepts, and even that is fuck AF. Easy. Don't like cute? Don't listen to cute. But most importantly, don't disrespect cute. 4. Sexy concepts also deserve better, especially when we talk about girl groups. I get it. Not everyone enjoys it, but I've seen many people admit that they like a song but won't listen to it. BC of the sexy MV, like, you know you can listen without watching, right? As long as the members have the right age and have given their consent to do that. Concept, sexy as FXX King awesome. Sadly, the consent thing doesn't happen most of the time, but hey, calling the girls H*S for it doesn't help either. 5. Both old and new gen fans are annoying AF. Old fans with I no longer listen to K-pop BC, every single new group sucks and they're cheap copies. New fans with my fave group that literally debuted 5 months ago is better than those old irrelevants that no one remembers. I mean, of course not all of them are like this, duh. But you know, there are tons of childish and disrespectful people on both sides, and they try to defend themselves with dumbass arguments. You know what stands are nice. The ones that give zero flies about fan wars. 6. Winning first place at the show is just as valid as getting it in any other music show. People need to stop looking down at it and diminishing idols' achievements. BC, it's more fan-influenced and easier to win. It literally requires the similar things as any of the other shows. All first wins are valid. 7. YouTube views records are extremely overrated. Yes, having a good amount of them is nice since it can help in charts, music shows, and overall exposure. But when it's the same people replaying over and 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 over, it seems pointless to me. I'd get it if the views came from different types of audiences watching the MV, but not with spammed views. And it's 6 that most people only care about views and are super obsessed with them. PLS, chill. Enjoy the vid. Yes, do some streaming, but don't let that be what you base an artist's success, talent on. 8. It's time for the tropical house trend in K-pop to die. It was good at first, not gonna lie. I enjoyed a good amount of songs that came from it, though there are still a few okay songs with that sound. It is enough. K-pop has to get creative again. 9. EXID deserves way more recognition than what they get. Yes, Up and Down is iconic and everyone knows it as well as most people know Aw Yeah, Hot Pink, and maybe LIE or DDD. But whenever they don't go sexy, people seem to forget about them. They legit have one of the best and most complete discographies. Every single one of their songs is great. They're super versatile and very involved in their music production, and they all exceed, see what I did there? In every aspect, so give my girls all the love they deserve. 10 out of the recently debuted girl groups, as in 2016 to 2018, I find WJSN, Goo Goo Dolls, and Dreamcatcher criminally underrated. All of the members from these three groups have proved they can sing and dance amazingly, with two of them also having great rappers and the other decent ones. They may not be the most popular rookies, are all of them still rookies, IDK, but they certainly are extremely talented and deserve better. 11. Priston's title tracks don't live up to their actual talent and potential. Don't get me wrong, I do like Wee Woo and We Like, but they could have better singles. All of them can sing, their rappers are hella strong, and I know they've been involved in the production of their music, which is nice. In my opinion, they need more guidance and help, and I hope they get it for their next full group comeback. They need to release a stronger title track that allows them to showcase what they can do. 12. Sometimes there can be too many members in a group. I don't mean this in an OMGXX member is so useless, but as in OMGXX member would shine more if he was in a smaller group. Though I wouldn't change the members of any already debuted groups. It is nice to have big groups BC of better and more impressive choreography or BC all the different personalities. But being honest, some people do get shoved in the back most of the time. I'd rather have more small groups in the future, but seeing the recent debuts, that's not gonna happen. 13. Run still remains as BTS' best title track, and I don't care what anyone else says. Those who disrespect my child, Run, can turn on their locations. BC, I'm ready to fight. I just recently realized that a lot of people underrate this song, and it's ridiculous. The song is a freaking masterpiece that can make anyone feel like they're on top of the world. The dance stands strong right next to any of their more popular or difficult ones. The entire concept got even deeper during this era, and so much more. This song deserved to be their international success. Oh well. 14. There are some songs that would be better off without a rap. I mean, come on, most of us have had that moment when we're listening to a really nice song when a random rap comes up. There's a few songs where this works, but it's a hit or miss for me. I know idol groups are supposed to follow a structure where rap is kind of a basic, but for real, not every song needs a rap. 15. K-pop needs more harmonies. I love when a group can harmonize in a song, especially during the chorus. It's beautiful when you get to listen to every member singing together, but sadly this is not something that most groups do. Even sadder, a lot of groups don't seem to be trained to sing in harmony, and that becomes obvious when they cover a song and they all try to sing together but fail. Groups that can sing together have a permanent spot saved in my faves. 16. EXP Edition are not as bad as people paint them. Yes, a very controversial opinion, I know. Yes, they're very cringy, I know that too. And even though this is an extreme case of Korobus for most people, I find all the hate unnecessary. People have accused them of racism and cultural appropriation as if no one in SK were problematic at all, and as if Korean music was not influenced by others' cultures. So, anyway, they're probably not even gonna go big, so y'all should stop being worried about them stealing the spotlight at some point. BC, chances are they won't. Instead, focus all that energy you have to hate on these guys in supporting underrated groups or something. 17. Twice deserves better. And I don't mean it as in popularity, since they already have that, but as in PLS. Stop disrespecting these girls that have literally done nothing wrong and still receive so much hate type of way. People keep saying they're just popular BC of their looks and cute concept, but like, so what? And even then, that doesn't mean they aren't talented, and it's not their fault people find them pretty. They're also extremely charismatic and all of their individual personalities shine so much, plus they stay away from trouble and have great friendships with other idols. The songs they've written are amazing too. They can sing, some better than others, and dance really well too. If you think it's okay to hate them, BC, there's underrated groups with more talent that deserve their fame. Just go and stan those groups, but don't give twice shit about it since they have nothing to do with it. 18. IOI should have gotten everything 101 has. Now, this is coming from someone who doesn't stan W1 but doesn't hate them either, and I don't mean to say that W1 shouldn't be famous. It's obvious how different, unfair IOI was treated in comparison to W1, from the amount of releases to contract duration to concerts etc. I get that IOI was the experiment as the first group from Produce 101, but even considering that, it's annoying how much their company has given to them when IOI received way less. And yes, of course this has to do with the freaking sexism that exists in K-pop. BC, I'm sure that even if W1 was first and then IOI happened, the situation would have been pretty similar. I mean, sure, give W1 more songs and activities since they're popular and people love them, but with every new thing they get, it feels like a slap on the face to IOI. I just wish that IOI had the same treatment as W1, but hey, nothing can be done now. 19. Idols have probably dated, kissed and, yes, you know it, had sex, and that is totally fine and normal. People just BC, you see them as the untouchable and perfect angel image. That doesn't mean they aren't human and that can get human-like feeling or do human-like stuff. Most of these idols are adults that should and can decide over their own lives without needing a freaking obsessive fan's opinions. I recently came across a comment that left me crying blood about how LaBombe's Yulhee being pregnant was the biggest disappointment ever. BC, how could she be in a group with a cute concept and still dare to have sex, and that it was the other members' fault for not stopping the maknae from sinning in IDK? What other bullshit this person said. Are you freaking insane? Cute girls can have sex and still be cute. BC, their sex life is none of your fucking business. Perfect oppas can have sex. BC, it's their fucking life and they don't know you anyway. Idols dating whoever they want should be normalized. BC, they're just people, not objects for you to lust about and then just criticize when they look at another human being. 20. CLC is a group that clearly deserves better, but their song, Where Are You, deserved even better. Yes, I like Hobgoblin and Black Dress just like y'all, but those are songs that I can somehow get tired of and not listen to for months until I like them again. Contrary to Where Are You, which is a musical masterpiece too ahead of its time, or too late of its time if you think of the fact that it's retro-ish, that I never get tired of listening to. If you try to say that it's boring or CLC's worst title track, you're gonna have a storm coming for lying to yourself like that. If y'all can only appreciate CLC when they do Girl Crush, then y'all are very, very dumb. BC, the girls have a lot of versatility to pull of any music genre, including Heaven's music like Where Are You? 21. As If It's Your Last is my fave Blackpink title track, and I don't care about what anyone else say. I don't understand why most people throw shade at this song and talk about it as if it was not as good as their other four songs. Just BC, it's more pink than black. Just as my previous point with CLC, if y'all can only stand a GG when they do hip-hop concepts, y'all should reevaluate your life choices. BC, music and life doesn't always have to be intense, and having a little bright pink in your life won't hurt you. AIIYL made it into the Justice League movie. What have your fave BP songs done? 22. K-pop is not better than or superior to Western music. As someone whose music library goes from K-pop to Western pop to old Latin music, 80s to indie pop etc., all I can say is that no music genre is superior to the rest. If you don't care about any non-K-pop artist, that is fine, but calling others music trash, especially when your faves probably love it, is dumb AF. K-pop takes a lot of inspiration from artists from all around the world, and at the end of the day it's just a music genre. There's good and bad songs in any music style, and listening to K-pop but hating on non-K-pop artists doesn't make you better, it makes you stupid. 23. Using playback does not make a group worse. A lot of K-pop fans, and nanas of course, go wild when they find out a group, especially the most popular ones, used playback. There are a lot of reasons and situations where playback is the best option, and doesn't mean that they can't sing. Though I do have to say that playback being overused is not the best decision. Just stop making a big deal out of idols using playback. Most singers have used it at least once. 24. Boy bands like DAY6, The Rose and Flying deserve more love. I'm not calling anyone out, since y'all already know I prefer GGS over BGS, but these bands have quality songs that are better and more interesting than most of the average boy group's singles. And no, it's not BC, they play instruments instead of dancing. I love the K-pop choreos, but I feel like I enjoy the music and relate to the lyrics more. Plus, I love singing, shouting the lyrics in broken Korean at the top of my lungs. I love some boy groups. Most boy groups are good, but these bands have me obsessed and y'all should give them more attention. BC, they're really good. 25. Not everyone can afford to buy K-pop merch, and that's fine. I don't own any sort of type of merch, not even physical albums, and that shouldn't make me any less of a fan. If you can and want to buy merch, that's great for you, and I'm low-key jealous, but don't put down those who like me can't buy things like that. I don't have thousands of Mexican pesos to spend each month in CDs and merch, plus shipping prices that are ridiculously high. I do hope to be able to buy something one day, but for now I'll have to conform by entering giveaways that I never win. Well, that's all I have to say. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm sorry if my video wasn't as shady or hateful as others. I just feel like people sometimes forget the actual meaning of opinion and use it as an excuse to spit dumb hate towards everyone, but hey, what can I do? Hope you all enjoyed this video and share your thoughts on the opinions from the video, and also share your own unpopular opinions. Bye. Adiosito.